Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of SimCity. I want to start off by saying thank you for all of the feedback on the previous episode. I really appreciate all of the comments and likes. This series has gotten off to a good start and so has our city as well. We need a fire station at the moment, but we're going to get to that in a moment. But we have amassed 271,000 simoleons, and I've been leaving the city to grow a little bit, but I've also expanded this area over here. Now, I got a couple of achievements as well, and in my previous series I talked about this. I think this counts as per city. Well, I know it does, I don't think, because we've got two of these so far. These are the two that I got while expanding the side of the city, and one of the things I expressed wanting to do is to try and get all of these. So perhaps as the series develops we can look into trying to get all of these within our little city here, or depending on how this works. Some of them are based on the region, but we'll try and get as many of these done in this series as we can. But first of all we need to attend to the problem with the fire station, because we have a fire in our city and we don't have one. So let's just build one over here on this area that we've saved for our services. We could put this right behind the medical centre, right there. And let's plop... oh no, that's another one, we don't want to do that. What we want to do is zoom in and edit this. Okay, there we go. We'll have one of those. We'll put a bell on the top. We'll have a sign on top of that building and a flagpole as well. So all's good. That should take care of that problem for now. And so Biffa pointed out to me that in the previous episode you couldn't see my cursor. You can see it there in the top right at the moment. Now normally when I record my videos with a cursor, and some of you have seen my Factorio series and some other stuff as well, the cursor goes all over the place. It's crazy. It's because I have two monitors, but with SimCity apparently it doesn't do that. So I've enabled it again, which makes it a little clearer to see what I'm pointing at and what we're talking about as well. And so last episode I asked you guys to name my city, and I saw a really cool name very early on in the comments which I really liked. Now I didn't know whether to pick Avalon like on Hermitcraft or go for Wrangler's Rest, and I think I kept calling it Wrangler's Nest last episode as well, but someone has suggested Avalon's Nest, which just sounds lovely, so let's do that right now. Avalon's... oh, I can't spell. There we go. Or should it be like that? I think I'm going to go like that. Avalon's Nest. There we go, we have named our city. And so what shall we do now? Oh, I upgraded the town hall by the way, and we have a Department of Education. I done that while I was upgrading all of this area over here and expanding it. And yeah, we passed 5,000 citizens, and yeah, everything's going really well at the moment. The budget's good, our approval rating is high, and that's something that I wanted to tackle this episode. So why don't we have a look at this and see where we can start. Now we're at 75, and I managed to get myself up to 80 on this little world that I played in between my two series that we have here on SimCity, so I'm pretty confident I can get to around the 80 mark again. So we need money. I think we need to create jobs for people to earn money. And then this place is germy, too many injuries, we're moving. Again, germs, need workers and shoppers, need workers. So I think this means we need a balance of probably more industrial and residential at the moment, and also we need to upgrade our medical facilities. Right, let's go have a look at the clinic. So we're treating 20 a day and we have a capacity of 25. Well, I think we should build another ambulance to upgrade our operation, and another waiting room as well. We'll put that one behind, just there. Hopefully that doesn't interfere with the expansion of the fire station, which it actually looks like it does. Let's have a look. So we have to build it there or on the other side of the street, which is probably what we're going to end up doing, or over on this side, so doesn't look like it's that big a deal. Okay, I think we want to speed up the game a bit while we talk, because sooner or later some demand for other services are going to kick in. And look over here, the fire truck is putting out that fire, that's great. In the other city that I played on, I got hit by an earthquake, and it set a load of buildings on fire where the earthquake hit, and then those buildings kind of spread outwards in a circle. It was an absolute nightmare. So you want to stay on top of fires because they will spread, and if they start to get out of control, then what you have to do is put down a load of extra fire stations, and it can be a real nightmare. So let's check how much power we're using, because we haven't upgraded this yet. We have 2.7 excess at the moment, so I don't think we need to upgrade just yet. Now previously when playing this game, I tend to overspend a lot. If we need something, I'll whack down, like let's say we needed more power, I'd probably rack down 3 or 4 turbines all at once. Same for the clinics and the fire stations and all those sorts of things. I just kind of overspend. So this time we want to be careful. We want to play our budget correctly and keep this number nice and high. So one thing we are going to need is a police station, although we don't have a demand for one at the moment, although we do have some complaints over here. Let's see what this is about. Mayo Suma, so glad you could join us. Just think of all the dreadful misdeeds and crimes we will commit. Bless your cold, villainous heart. I am Dr. Stone, Vu's right-hand man. Okay, I think this is if you want to take the evil path, which we don't really want to do. So, no thanks. Go away. In fact, we want to stamp out, and I can't seem to cancel the mission. That is... Oh, there we go, it's gone. Okay, so let's see what we can build. We can build the French police station, which is the same price. I don't really see the point in building that. Do you get anything extra other than looks? I think I'll probably go with the normal police station. So we should plop that down in the middle. We are going to need that at some point, even though there isn't demand just yet. And that is a big building right there. I think some of these houses are going to have to go. So we'll plop that down there and put in an extra set of police cars. Okay, well, I'm not too sure what to do at the moment then. I think we just need to wait for the city to kind of expand naturally, and yeah, there's more demand for things. And one thing I wanted to comment about was the layout. Some people in the comments were saying that this was a bad layout because the public services, they are public services, but the emergency services would have a hard time getting to places. And it is true. If we had a road that went right across the middle here, it would make a big difference. But at the same time, I don't think the difference is that bad, because when you have these long straight roads like this, they don't tend to build up a lot of traffic on them, so the vehicles can whip down really quickly. So, although saying that, it's building up over here, isn't it? Maybe what we should do is actually upgrade some of these roads. I wonder how long, or how much even, it would cost to upgrade. Let's have a look. Nope. Nope, don't want to follow. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to select the road. Right, we have to click the upgrade first. So to upgrade that, it's going to cost us 6,000. Wow, that is a lot. We can actually afford upgrading all of these roads, but I think we should do just 1 or 2 at a time. And I did have a suspicion that one of these was a higher density. See, that one there is medium, and I don't remember upgrading that. But since that's where our emergency services are, I think we should upgrade this road here. And this one over here as well. And then our avenue down the bottom here, we should definitely upgrade that. So that's going to cost us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably about 6,000 in total that cost. They're all 1,200 each. And I think we'll just do that beginning bit for now and save our money, although we do have plenty to spend. And that has helped us, that seems to have eased the congestion a little. Well, anyway, I was about to take a break again, and look, we have a demand for something to do with waste now. Our garbage is overflowing. Okay, so we need to get some collection trucks placed in. Let's put that here for now. And then let's upgrade this. Now, I want to collect as much garbage as I can. I've never been able to do it before, really. Always seem to be behind by at least like 10%. So I think what we should do from day one is actually have a lot of these to begin with. So let's put down 4 of these, and then we'll have 5 of them in total going out and collecting the garbage, and hopefully that'll be able to collect all 1,300 odd that we have. Do you know what I've just noticed? One of Doc M's trucks is going around my city here, and I didn't confirm this. I don't remember clicking on any dialogue to confirm. Did a building just burn out here? No, it's just abandoned. Let's demolish that. Yeah, I don't remember accepting anything, so maybe it's happened automatically, but that's why I did notice it. Some of my garbage cans have already been collected, so with Doc plus us in the city, we should hopefully be able to get all of them. Now, I've been speaking to the others on Skype. In fact, Biff is the only person to reply to me so far about some of the money that I have and sharing it with those guys. They've all got red around their names here, and a little simoleons thing comes up, and I think that's because they need money. So why don't we go over to Biffers. We're not going to visit his city just yet. We'll do that in an episode where we're all together. We'll go around to each other's cities, but let's give Biffa some money. You see I have more than enough to go around, and all of these are blinking at the moment. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, this is right. I can offer out some vehicles to help over in his city, but I'm not going to do that. What I want to do is some gifting, and there we go. You can see we can send over some cash. So how much do we want to send? Well, let's send over 40 for now. Hopefully that'll help him out. And then when the other guys get back to me, I'll send them over some money as well. Okay, and let's get back to our our city view. What do we need to do now? Actually, not a lot. I think I'm going to sit back and watch the city develop a bit. We haven't had any higher residential buildings pop up yet. It does take a fair bit of time with this layout to do that. I'm just wondering if maybe we want to expand over here, just build some houses over here as well. I'm really not sure. I think it's best just to sit back and wait at the moment. Okay, we've gotten ourselves 2 more achievements. We arrested our first criminal. That's that one there, and we got 10 tons of garbage in one day. That is a lot of garbage. But I've noticed there are a couple of things we need to attend to now. For example, we have some requests for mass transit, and if we look at the traffic in our city, it does get a little backed up from place to place when our garbage trucks are going around. So this is a flaw with our layout that I didn't quite see before when I tried this layout. So I think what we should do is not just put the mass transit in straight away, but look at our approval rating. Let's have a look at this. We've still got some problems with crime in our commercial areas, but we've gone up to 78% at the moment, which is pretty good. Garbage is a problem, and we don't have a school yet. Okay, so we've got 2 things to do there. We're going to upgrade the police station slightly, and then we're going to build our first educational building, which means we get to put in a lot of bus stops, and I guess that would be a good time to do our mass transit as well. So let's first of all go back once. Oh no, it's right there. 1 crime's committed per day, so I think all we need is a couple of extra police cars out on patrol to keep their eye on things. But no need for jail cells just yet. And let's take a quick look at the budget. Everything is good. Health is quite expensive. And yeah, I quite like that budget. That's nice and manageable. Our parks is definitely a lot for what parks do. Maybe this thing here was a little bit excessive in the beginning, but you know what, we're doing fine. Look at the amount of money you have. Everything is good. And what is your concern? Okay, so where do we want to put our educational building? I think we want to put them behind these buildings here. So we should have a road that maybe curves off the side and goes around the middle here, and then we can put our educational buildings on it. Let's go for a medium density street, since all of these are probably going to get upgraded over time. So let's get a nice curve. That doesn't really look that great, does it? I think what we want to do is perhaps build a little bit of straight road. Just a tiny bit. Angle too sharp. That's strange. Okay, well let's just go with the curved road. I don't know what's going on there. So, oh no, that's gone funny. Come out, no. Now you see what's happening here. If I come out in this direction, then move in that direction, it kind of keeps that going. Now if I come out in a straight line, then it's going to keep that straight sort of curve and then go off to the side. Okay, 24 hours, and we have a 75 or better approval rating. That's good, that's good. Okay, alright, let's get back to what we're trying to do here. See, I don't really like how this curve looks. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to put in a straight road for now, so that works. We've spent too long making up our mind on that. Right, so straight line, and then we're going to go over here. Actually, we'll go back to about there. And let's build ourselves a school. Wrong window. There we go. Okay, so we can put these on either side. And it looks like that's not going to interfere with these shops behind, which is great. That means we can technically build more of them over time. So let's put our school just there, behind the water tower. Okay, and we want to educate everyone in the city. That's my goal, really. I want to do the educational route. So from day one, we want to put down all the buses we can, because we're going to pick up everyone from around the city. And we're also going to put down 1 extra schoolroom for now. Let's not put that there, let's put that on that corner. That seems nice and space efficient. Let's have a sign and a flagpole as well. And then let's put down our stops. So the way that you do this, I mentioned it in a previous video. If you haven't seen my SimCity before, you're supposed to alternate putting bus stops on either side of the road. So if we start off with one right at the end here, then put one all the way up here on the other side so we can really cover the whole of this street. And then the other one will be on the other side. Let's go to about there. And now we've covered the whole of that street with just 3 bus stops. So we'll do them on the opposite side down here. Like that. In fact, this is going to be a little bit boring. You can see the layout, so what I'm going to do... And look, it's a little less green in the middle of the road than it is here. That's strange. It's only minor anyway. So I'm going to do all of these roads, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, we're done. Now, I started out, I noticed that these were over to this side a bit more, so I thought we should have one at either end, one in the middle. Tried to even that out as we went along, but I'm not too fussed about that being perfect. That'll do for now. And I also got an achievement for that as well, which is pretty cool. But I'm hoping, not quite 80% just yet, but that really did make a difference. And let's have a look at the problems. Again, germs, garbage, and school. So the school one should be taken care of with a bit of time. In fact, it's going to be school time in about 5 hours. I'm also not sure if it's a good idea to put bus stops outside of the school itself, but that can't be a bad idea, I guess. We should do that quickly. And also add a little more... Oh, that's about... Okay, that's weird. Let's just zoom in on that. Do you know what? I don't think we need one out here. It's not letting you put them right in front of the school, probably because it's already got its own system. But anyway, let's have a look. How much have we spent now? Education, 1,300 per month. Okay, cool. So we're going to put down a little more commercial along here. Not that we need it actually, we need more residential. So why don't we put down some residential? Let's just do that there and there. And these buildings are the sorts that I'll probably remove later on when I know what I'm going to do with these areas. This is all sort of saved for utilities over here. I'm not sure what ones exactly though, because the ones that do need a lot of space are like your recycling centres. That takes up a huge amount of space, so that's probably going to go down in this area over here. And then we'll probably have to put in some parks to kind of curve off the negativity that comes from that, so it doesn't affect our residential district. So we do need more residential. Let's have a look at what the demand is. So low wealth is going down, and medium and high is there. So I think we need to upgrade the density of our cities. We have a lot of money, so I think we should just upgrade our roads. That's going to help. But you can see the ones that we upgraded before have actually made a difference. There's a couple of bigger buildings there, so it's starting to happen. It is slower than with different layouts, but this is a decent layout overall, I think. Okay, so what are we upgrading these to? Medium? Yeah, that's right. And then this is already medium, so it says high, and that one as well. Okay, and these roads are expensive, and they do actually have a lot of traffic. And I think the reason why I have more traffic in this layout than the previous one is because my grid that I had like this was sort of away from the main traffic line, which is this road here. It didn't directly lead into it. You had to kind of go around, and then it had 2 roads on either side of it, so the traffic was distributed a lot better than it is here. And the industrial zone was in a different area, so all the people commuting to work would use a different road from the main road. So this is actually a bit of a flawed layout. Yeah, because we're going to have people commuting into the city, and they're going to drive all the way up our residential districts to our industrial one. What would have been a great idea was to have put the industrial in this area right here, and then had all of our residential down here. That would have been really good, but then again, the wind blows in that direction, so I don't know. Hopefully you can take that information and learn from it. Perhaps it will help you the layout of your cities, which is good. But you can see here we are starting to get some higher density buildings now. So again, I think I'm going to leave it for a while, or maybe not, because we have... Oh, our classrooms are full. Okay. So let's upgrade that, put an extra one on there. Probably going to need another building as well, but we'll wait and see what happens. We have enrolled 350 students out of over 1,000. And this thing in total can take up to about 900 students. So actually I think we should go ahead and upgrade that. Where should we put that? Not behind, because it's going to remove those buildings. Let's put it just there. Okay, that looks very cool. So now we should have a capacity of 900. Yes, 950. Very good. And the other thing that we need to do is put in our mass transit system. So I reckon I should pick a location for the bus station to go, or the shuttle bus depot as it's called, and then I'll put in all of the bus stops and do all of that boring stuff and let the city develop a little bit. So where do we want a bus station to go? I'll tell you what, I'll make up my mind, and when I come back I'll show you where I'm going to put it. Okay, we just got another achievement. We have over 10,000 citizens in our city. That means we can upgrade the City Hall. Apparently no, it doesn't. Could have swore it just told me to upgrade City Hall. What did it unlock? Ah, it unlocked the Mayor's house. Where should we put that? Do you know what? I don't know. Maybe in the middle of our city. That would be a pretty cool place to have it. In fact, there's a nice little bit of space over here that I think we could use. So, why don't we plop the Mayor's house down right there. Very cool. Hopefully that will help increase the density. You can see it has started to do a little bit in these areas. And wow, that affected everywhere. Awesome. So let's have a look at our approval rating. 79, we're getting close to that 80% mark that I want to hit. And what else? Oh yes, the buses. Let's have a look. And look, some other demands are kicking in now. We need more health services. We need more power. I'm going to take care of that in the next episode, I think, because that is pretty much all we have time for. Before we go, though, I'm just going to show you the bus layout. I kind of made a bit of a mistake here. You can see there's a bit of a gap in these areas, which is right before our residential, or sorry, even commercial, but I don't think that makes too much of a difference. But here's the thing. This road here, all green between these two bus stops, and this one here, it isn't. So I have a sneaky suspicion that possibly that is a slightly higher density road, even though it shouldn't be. Let's have a look. High density and high. Okay, so that's not the reason why. I don't know why then. But that is all we have time for this episode. So thank you as always for watching, and I will catch you next time.